Good morning. We're back on the firewood again today. As you can see, we've got quite a pile to get through this on this Sunday morning. Yeah, well, we're going to have a go at chainsaw in this heap up now. Well, we're running a 500i steel chainsaw. We'll see how many tanks we can get done this morning. There we are, one tank down. Got a fair amount done. I average about a cage to cage and a half, depending on the cutting. IBC cage, meter cube, per tank of petrol in the 500i. Yes, it drinks the petrol, but it does get through it quite quickly. I mean, as you can see on that last video, I had a little bit of small stuff at the end and blah de blah. But yeah, oh, it's coming to rain now. But we're going to push on. We're going to get a few more tanks done. Try and get through this heap today, or most of it anyway. I'd like to try and have a good go at then another day. Then we'll get the splitter going. A little you'll like to see that. It's something I had made, and for me it works very well. Usually I like to chainsaw and split the logs where they fall with the trees, but for now the hedge right over there is quite wet there, and this time of year, it's in December, well, almost December, November then. Yeah, it's a bit wet over there, and going up and down with the machine and body bar, it's going to make a mess. I'm trying to make a mess just in the gateway here, and therefore then there's only a little bit of mess here to clean up before we come to do the bales next year. So there we are, that's enough of my rambling for a minute. Right, we've just done another tank then. We've got a fair bit more done. There's definitely there's easy 3 or 4 cages there now. So yeah, we're probably averaging a cage and a half to 2 cages at the moment with a tank full, which isn't bad really. And it's 20 odd minutes with a bit of messing about. If it was just nice stuff, you'd probably do it in about 12 or 15 minutes. So that's not bad cutting. Chain could do with a little sharpen. I think we've had the floor a couple of times. But we'll have a go at the brash on the far end now. I won't record that because it's a bit far away. And then we'll come back and have another go at these big ones, this end. Maybe hopefully another hour or so, hour and a half, we'll be done it all. Right, we're back again. We've just done a couple more tanks in the with the 500. We've done a tank over that far side there with all the brashy bits, smaller bits. They'll go for us burning, and the bigger logs go for selling. We don't sell that many, but it ticks over a little bit. So I did meant to record the last one, but I must have missed, not pressed record. So we've just done 2 tanks. I'd say we've got about a tank and a half. Yeah, there's a bit of thick bit back there. So there's probably a tank and a half left. We've done 4.5 tanks so far with a 500, so There's quite a lot of wood here. I'd like to know how many cages, which will be in the next one. I don't think we'll be doing any splitting today. I've got other things to do this afternoon. But try it's dry, I thought I'll push on. Right, we'll have another push on then, and we'll do a bit more. There we are, another tank done. I didn't think we'd get it finished on that tank. We've got that bit of a big log there left, and I think there's one underneath it as well, and there might be one under the heap, I'm not sure. It's starting to get a sweat on now. So we tanked 5.5, half a tank hopefully now should finish off. Right, well we've just done now. We've finished that last little bit off, and yeah, I'd say well, we'll have a look together now how much do you think we've got. I reckon there's 10 to 12 cages. There's a lot of small stuff. All the small stuff I have for myself, burn on our own fire, that's how we keep warm. We haven't got no heating, it's just a couple of fires in the house. And then the bigger logs, what you see here, these will go in the cage, and these will be split up. We'll do it this way. So yeah, they're all them small bits we have for ourselves. The bigger bits there we'll do for splitting, but there's quite a lot. The splitter will have no trouble with all this lot. I reckon there's 10 to 12 cages. We've done 6 tanks of fuel, so there's got to be getting on for 10 to 12 cages here. There's quite a good heap. What time is it now? 11:30. So it's been about 2.5 hours chainsawing on and off, moving logs and moving brash and bits and bobs. It's not a bad morning. But yeah, there's the saw. I run a 25-inch bar on the saw. The only reason being really is because that's what it come with, and I struggle with my back and bending down. That's why I kneel down against the log a lot of the times if I feel it starting to twitch. And when it's just small bits, like say them small bits on the floor there, I can do them, put my foot on them, and I don't have to bend my back reaching with the tip of the saw. And I know this saw's due for a bit of sharpening now. I've had the floor a couple of times this morning, but is it going to zoom in? It's not too bad, but it's definitely due for a sharpen. As you can see, it's lost the corner there. Oh, bloody phone. That's not too bad, but yes, it wants a sharpen. Right, well when we get the splitter in the field, we'll have you again, and then we'll do 1 cage or 2 cages, and we'll have another count, and then we'll have a guess, and everybody in the comments can have a guess on how many cages you think we'll have. So this is the splitter, twin ram splitter. There's the blue side and the yellow side. The yellow side is a bit slower, but really heavy duty, split anything, and this one's a bit faster. Both are on electric buttons, so electric up and down, automatic go back up and everything. Oh yeah, and the balers, and then there's some logs we did before. So that's the splitter, based on a ride-on mower. I had all adapted so it can drive up to the logs and drive round individual rams.